Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm of course the Calphilus, and today we're going to be taking a look at the path of champions in Legends of Runeterra. Once again, we're going to be doing the 4 Star Targon Campaign against Aurelion Sol, and we're going to be doing our second attempt here with Ekko. So if you recall, in our first attempt, it did not really go too well because we met an early demise at the Katarina there with a duplicate, and unfortunately we did not play too well in the battle beforehand as well, which was against the Tahm Kench. Now, I'm not going to lie, I don't think I've, improved significantly with the Ekko, but I think we should be able to get the win this time because we are at a higher level. I believe the Ekko should be able to get the win eventually. Alright, so we're just going to quickly go over the star power as well as the level here real quick. We have a level 25 and 2 star Ekko here, and in terms of the star powers, we have a Z-Drive Resonance, +1 starting mana, your credit cards cost 1 less. Branching possibilities, when you see a unit in prediction, grant it +1/+1. So pretty much the same thing as before, the same powers here. The credit cards cost 1 less is going to be nice because of the way we're trying to play the Ekko. Not much change to the build, I will get to that in a second. So yeah, branching possibilities is also a decent one to have because we get a +1/+1 for every unit we see in a prediction, and chances are we are going to be predicting quite often because after all, Ekko's entire shtick is about predicting. Alright, so in terms of the champion level here, we have a level 25 Ekko this time, which means I do have access to the level 25 common relic slot 3. That is the only change in this particular run. I also still don't have access to the level 28 voice Tahm Kench itself or the level 30 relic slot 3. I definitely have access to level 20 game slot droid champion. So in terms of the relics itself, the build is slightly different in the form that we have added a lost chapter into the common relic slot here. So we are still running a Grand Journalist counter plan as well as a Bounty Hunter's Renown. Round start, create a fleeting copy of me in hand should be decent because we are going to be creating a lot of Echoes, because basically whatever Echoes we create will get a cost reduction, and at the same time, the champion spell that the Ekko will be getting, if the Ekko is on the board obviously, is also going to be affected by cost reduction, so it's a really good relic to have. So in terms of Bounty Hunters Renown, +1/+1 for every 200 gold we have, I think we're just going to stick with this build. I have considered adding on maybe a Challenger or possibly a Overwhelm or something, but I figured, you know what, let's try to, stick to the original build. We're just gonna add on a lost chapter into this common relic slot here and see how we do. So lost chapter, when I'm summoned, refill your spell mana. This could be really important because I find that we are lacking mana to play spells, and it could work fairly well with the Grand Journalist counterplan. Optimally, I'd really like a Gale Force here, but I don't think there's a way to make Gale Force and counterplan work together, so that's why we're just gonna have to run either one of the two. I figure counterplan might be better because, again, like I said, we get to create a fleeting copy of the Ekko, which will in turn become a fleeting copy of the champion spell, which could be decent. Alright, I think you get the gist of what we're going to be going for here, so let's quickly head back out and we are going to take on the Sol and see how we do. Alrighty, all loaded in. First things first, let's see what the Aurelion Sol is running. He has a power overwhelming. Okay, this should actually favor us because it's not that big of a deal, I think, this power overwhelming. In terms of the other, champions here, the Viego down here has a power overwhelming as well. Karma here has unyielding determination, and the Fiora here has a power overwhelming. So not the worst path or the worst route, so I think we should have a really good chance at progressing here. We're just gonna have to make sure that we make it work, so let's go ahead and head into the first power node. Domination round, start rally. I think we're just gonna pick this up immediately. This is a really good power, so I'm not really gonna pass that up. Alright, so let's head into the Fiora here.
I would gut down.
Okay, we have Ekko, Fallen Feline, Variant Investigator. We're gonna get rid of Ekko because we are guaranteed to draw him on the turn 1, on the game 1. I think we're just gonna get rid of the Variant Investigator as well. We'll keep the 2 Fallen Felines. We can potentially start with this. Okay, I think we're gonna drop the Aeronaut instead because that could actually mean we get a elusive attack and we can potentially block the Cloud Field of, the Citra of Cloud Field here. So I think we're gonna do that.
It works, mostly.
That Rally is definitely gonna help us. Rally is probably one of the best powers in the, Aurelion Sol, or the Path of Champions in general, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So I don't think we should be having too much trouble. I will, of course, try to, play a little bit more carefully because I know I'm very bad at the Ekko. So we're just gonna drop the Fallen Feline here.
My plans.
Probably keep the Time Winder first. I want to see if we could push damage here, so we're gonna go with the Fallen Feline. The more units we kill, the better as well, because essentially that Fiora won't be able to, drag too many stuff here. So I think we should be guaranteed, 2 damage at least. These two will probably die, so it's cool.
Can you stomach this?
Another reason why we're taking out Fiora units is because the Fiora can potentially challenge as well. So, well, not the Fiora, but whenever a unit gets supported, I believe, it could be problematic. So obviously, we're trying to push damage here. Badger Bear. Okay, I think we can safely bring on the Ekko here.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
Right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna put this guy here. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's play Time Winder. Actually, no, let's not do that again. We'll take the 3 damage. We'll take the 3 damage. We'll attack here. Alright, play Time Trick. And we'll grab another Aeronaut here for the next turn.
No, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Not gonna play the Time Winder yet because I want to save up on some predict mana, predict spells, which we can potentially play. Alright, so I know that Fiora's gonna come on here, so we're just gonna attack immediately. We're not even gonna waste too much time. Actually, hold on, let's probably play a predict first. If we're lucky we get a drop border, we can potentially have that attack as well. There we go, beautiful. We get a drop border. We're gonna go with the... Let's go with this Ekko here. The 7/5 Ekko could be useful if it dies and we drag out the battle. Gonna attack with a drop border. And we actually win here. Time Winder on. We're gonna discard this call shot. Let's just kill this guy and this guy.
That one's for you, son.
Okay, so we have Ferrous Financier, Hextech Transmogulator, as well as a Dewtree with a Pow Pow. I think we might want to go with the Hextech Transmogulator here. That could be decent. Transform a follower into an exact copy of another follower. We can use this to get, a couple of elusives. That way we could take advantage of that. So I think we're gonna go for this. Okay, let's head to the support champ. We have Swain, we have Misfortune, and Shyvana. Misfortune looks the best if I'm gonna be honest, because she has the crystal carry that could be useful. Swain with Radiant Plate Armor is probably the a very bad combination. Shyvana could also be fairly decent because Vampiric Scepter. I'm mainly more sold because of the Egghead Researcher here getting elusive. I don't want to spend any rerolls yet, so I think we might actually go with the Misfortune. Do we go with Misfortune or Shyvana? That's the problem. We have a rally here which could actually benefit Misfortune. The problem is the Crackshot Corsair. Ephemeral. I don't think that's going to be that big of a problem. At the very least, we get a mana gem with the Misfortune as well as the Island Navigator buff with the Scout as well as the Colossal Hammer. I think we're going to go for this. It might be better overall. Alright, so we have a Caitlyn as well as a Sejuani. Unyielding on Sejuani, unstable on Caitlyn. This is a health chest, a healer, sorry. A gold chest down here in the middle, as well as a Monastery of Harana. I think we're probably going to head to the Sejuani. Sejuani might be easier to deal with compared to Caitlyn, because, we are fairly aggressive. Unyielding basically gets, nerfed by the rally, I believe. So I think we should be able to take on the Sejuani.
Trust nothing.
Alright, draw Misfortune here. That means the odds of getting the Ekko is higher. Let's get rid of Iterative Improvement and we'll keep the Time Winder. We'll keep the Fallen Feline. We can't start with that. That is a great start. Double Misfortune. It's a guaranteed Ekko here. Beautiful. We'll drop the Fallen Feline. Now we're gonna bring on the Corsair here. Obviously it's gonna die, so since there's no unit summoned, we might as well take advantage of that. Attack and get our 8 damage.
I've got us covered.
Alright, we'll drop the Misfortune.
Looking for trouble? It's found you. This land is ours.
Okay, Misfortune deals 1 damage, so obviously this is probably just gonna be a straight up sacrifice. We're gonna attack with a Fallen Feline here. See if we could kill this guy. And we definitely can.
die.
We're gonna drop Ekko here.
Never had luck, never needed it. Leave nothing standing.
We don't have to sacrifice anything because we can just play Time Winder. Let's get rid of Irv Improvement. We'll do 3 here and do 3 to the Nexus. No, hold on. I think I have a better idea. No, that's not gonna be enough mana. Okay, so we're just gonna discard here, deal 3 and deal 3. My initial idea was to have Irv Improvement, copy this Ruthless Raider, and potentially bring on another unit. But obviously this is a 2-cost unit, so playing this will probably mean that we don't have enough mana left over to play it anyway. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip block like so. We should be able to kill it. Okay, cool. So we're obviously gonna attack here.
I do my own stunts.
Let's see if we could get as much damage as possible. 12-8. And like this, it's still gonna be 12-8. But I think it might be better to have Misfortune attack first, right? No, it's still gonna result in 20. Okay, so we're just gonna attack randomly. It's cool. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the Predict. And unfortunately we don't get Drop Water this time. We get a Very Investigator or a Perfectionist. I'm gonna go with a Perfectionist.
All coming back to me now.
I think we're gonna draw the Perfectionist here. We'll grab the Corsair.
What's up, Kay? I was waiting for you.
Oh, what time means anything to you?
I think we're fine. We don't really need to be too worried. Let's drop the Corsair as well.
Cover me, Crackshaw. You got it, Captain.
Free of the North. Not that big of a deal, I think. I guess we'll just attack with this.
Heading topside.
I think we can even plop Misfortune. It should be okay. We can't even just play Hexite Crystal and the Time Winder here and get the victory, I feel. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, it's not too big a deal. We'll just play Time Winder. We'll probably get rid of this extra Misfortune. Deal 3 and deal 3. And we have the Hexite Crystal. We should still get the win because it deals 2 to everyone. Cool.
A little bit of future firepower.
Okay, so we have a Green Fan Warden as well as a Pool Shark here. I think we might want to go with the Static Shock. Actually seems kind of decent. Deal 1 to an enemy or the enemy Nexus and 1 to another with the Charging Sigil. That could be nice. Green Fan Warden here though. Barrier and the Scout as well as a Fearsome. That is a keyword soup here. Partial keyword soup. I think we're still going to go with the Static Shock though. It could be fairly useful on certain early turns. And yeah, I think we're going to go for this. Alright, we're gonna hit the gold chest here because it first of all gives us the option to go to either side depending on what rewards await for us, and at the same time we get extra gold that will actually help buff Ekko's Bounty Hunter here, which is decent. So we have an Ezra and a Poppy. This is a Rekindler and this is a item chest. I think I might want to head to the item chest, but let's see what the Poppy offers first. Unyielding on the Poppy and Power Overwhelming on the Ezra. I think we're still gonna hit the Poppy. Okay, we get a Island Navigator, Static Shock, Transmogulator, and Misfortune. I think we're gonna get rid of these 2 spells here. We'll probably keep the Navigator and the Misfortune. If we're lucky, we should be able to draw a cheap unit. That would be decent. Unfortunately, we are not. Let's see, we get a 2-cost here. Oh man, we don't get a 2-cost. So it looks like we basically should have, re-rolled at the Island Navigator right there. We might have increased the chances there. It's cool. I think we're just gonna pass the turn. We're not even gonna predict. Actually, we can predict. We're gonna do it. I was hoping we get a drop order, but unfortunately not. We get Fallen Feline Investigator. We're gonna go with the Feline. No unit summon as well. It would have been so nice if we were able to attack. Right, I think what I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna drop the... Poppy's gonna come on turn 4. Let's actually drop the Misfortune. We're probably not going to attack with it. Well, we will attack with it, but we're probably not going to block with it. At the very least, we take it out. I think we're going to drop Ekko here.
Never had luck, never needed. Tarry not unto the pay.
Okay, I think I have an idea what I want to do. 1, 2, and 2. Let's play the predict first. Drop border, no drop border. We're just gonna grab the Corsair then.
You know, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Right, let's get rid of this guy. We'll discard the... I think we'll discard the Perfectionist here. Let's deal 1 and deal 1. Deal 3, sorry, not 1. There we go. Free attack here. Cool. Fortunately, not enough mana to play it, but it was either play the predict or get rid of that guy. I prefer to get rid of that guy. Poppy's gonna come on here, so we're probably gonna use this Corsair as a blocking unit.
Today's the day I find that cover me, Crackshot. You got it, Captain.
Okay, so chooses not to attack. Probably should have kept that what do you call that thing again? That time winder there for potentially this Poppy here. It's cool though. I think we'll bring on the Island Navigator. We should be able to attack. That scout should help us. Let's play Cult Shot actually. That way we can potentially get the parallel convergence in the deck. That could be useful.
Splitting the timeline.
Alright, we're gonna attack with the Ekko and the Crackshot Corsair here. I think we can even attack with a Misfortune, should be fine. Yeah, she's gonna level up here, which is great. And at the same time, if it dies, we have another Misfortune on standby. We'll even drop the 2-1 here. It's not really that important, I think. Or not, we'll keep it as an extra scout unit just in case. That would be probably far better for the next turn.
That's Captain Fortune. Got us covered. Sure you want to do this?
Again, we lose the predict, but it's fine. Prioritize, dealing Nexus damage over getting the predict. At the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the win. So, it doesn't really matter how, doesn't really matter how you achieve it. At least, from my perspective. All right, so we're gonna attack with this guy. Actually, we'll attack with everything. We have to win here, so let's not, be too smart.
Do things in Bilgewater.
Alrighty, we have a Chum the Waters, a Rising Spell Force, and yet another Green Fang Warden. I think we're gonna go with Rising Spell Force. Quick attack could be really useful to have, so we're gonna grab that. And we're gonna head to the item chest here. We get a hand sensor on this, a Hextech Fabricator on the Time Trick. So these two are really, really good. A third Hextech Fabricator on the Era of Improvement. Now, if I'm going to be honest with you, we're probably not going to play this too much. I think getting the Hextech Fabricator 1 might be, a much better pick overall, because we will probably be playing Time Trick quite often, compared to the Rising Spell Force, so we're going to go with this. Okay, so I think we're going to head to the Power Node here, see what we can get. Fast deal, draw 1, give it fleeting, we discard a card, create a copy of it into your deck. That could be decent because we will be creating a lot of copies into the deck with whatever we discard. And basically whatever the Ekko creates will be a cost reduction. One problem with this essentially is that, it will create a copy of the discarded card. And if we have too many time tricks, courtesy of the Ekko and the, draw one parallel convergences, that could be problematic. But I think we're gonna chance it. We're just gonna go with this. It could be decent. So yeah, there is some synergy there. Alright, in terms of powers here, sorry, the cards here, I don't really think I like anything. So we're just gonna leave. And we're gonna head into the Karma. Alright, so if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little bit concerned about the Karma battle. I know it's unyielding, we've beaten 2 unyielding enemies. The problem is that the Karma immediately starts with a, beefy stat, so that could be problematic. We're definitely going to want some sacrificial and cheap units here, aggressive units here, so I'm going to keep the Corsair and the Aeronaut. We're probably going to get rid of the Feline and the Time Trick. I think we should be able to, hopefully get some better units here. I don't think we need the Misfortune necessarily. A Scout could be decent here though. And we get Misfortune and the Ekko, both at the same time. We're gonna drop Corsair here. First comes to shove, we'll use this as a blocking unit.
Peace begins within. We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
We're definitely gonna need to block something here, so we're gonna go with Investigator, I feel.
Minding details is my duty.
Do not question our resolve.
Transform a follower into an exact copy of another follower. I don't think we're gonna play this. We want to, attack here, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put this guy here.
I'll recite your rights.
We'll plop Misfortune and the Aeronaut. That could be useful. We'll take the 4 damage. I have an idea what I want to do. So we're just gonna plop the Aeronaut first. I think we're gonna not play Ekko yet. We are gonna go Misfortune.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
And we're gonna attack like so. Because this elusive, it's gonna die anyway. So at the very least, we get to trigger the attack buff. So yeah, that could be fairly decent. Do we want to play Time Winder here? I think we might use it to get rid of this Transmogulator because it's going to discard anyway, so we might as well just play it. I tell you, let's attack first. Let's not overcomplicate things, I feel.
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Yeah, I knew that Karma's going to block. We're going to play Time Winder. We're going to discard here. We'll deal 3 to this guy and deal 3 to the Nexus. This is going to be problematic because of the Karma. I'm a little bit concerned about that if I'm going to be honest, but I think it should be fine overall. We're going to bring on the Ekko first.
Things aren't going to improve themselves.
We're probably going to use our units as blocking units, so I'm going to attack with just this elusive and chip damage to Nexus. That would probably be great, I would say. We're definitely not going to be able to strike with this Ekko, so we might go with Variant Investigator here. No, let's not go with that first. There's a lot of, mana on the Karma here, so it could be problematic if it draws a useful card. We're going to wait for it to, potentially use up its mana first before we play this. I think we're just going to attack with this elusive here. We're definitely not attacking with the Ekko. Give an ally +4/+0 and quick attack this round. Misfortunes make it rain. Deal 1 to 3 randomly targeted enemies or the enemy Nexus. I also want to use this Rising Spell Force more as a defensive option. That way we can potentially deal some damage to the Karma. Alright, we're gonna bring on the Variant Investigator here.
Stand aside. An expert is at work.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting.
We'll actually copy this guy because this elusive is really useful.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
must make our own.
Right, we'll block this fellow here. We'll play Time Winder. We'll discard the Cult Shot, deal 3 and 3 to the Nexus. Play another Static Shock here, deal 2 to this guy and to the Nexus as well. We're just gonna do chip damage, I feel. I think that's the way to go. Wait, why didn't this kill that? Oh, that was deal 3, damn it, we should have targeted... Oh, crap. I screwed up already. Well, that's cool, we're lucky because we have a Static Shock here, but we cannot be making mistakes like that, especially against the Karma. We'll deal 2 and deal 2 to the Nexus again. Let's hope there's no more Green Glade duos. We'll drop the Corsair here.
Cover me, Crackshot. You got it, Captain.
Alright, again we'll attack with everything.
Foul parody of spirit magic.
Let's see how much damage we can get. Let's try to get as much as possible. What's gonna happen here, I believe, is that Corsair is probably gonna get blocked. So I think let's bring this back. That way we could, you know, roughly estimate how much damage we'll do. So 17-8 like so. We put this guy last. It's hold on. Just give me 1 second. I want to make sure we get as much damage as possible. That's gonna be extremely important. Okay, so Corsair's gonna get blocked. We're still gonna go 17. We put the Corsair last.
On the trigger.
Still gonna get blocked. It's basically gonna net you the same amount of damage, I feel. 17-8, I think so. Alright, so we're just gonna attack with everything then. It's not really that big of a deal how we arrange it, I guess.
Act with conviction.
Alright, as usual, we're gonna pass the turn. That would have been, you know, game over there if the Karma didn't have the Unyielding. It's so unfortunate that we do have the Unyielding. Tell you what, we're gonna play... Let's play Cult Shot first. If we're lucky we get a Parallel Convergence, that will help us. Unfortunately, we are not able to predict in this game because, obviously, no way we're able to predict with, you know, this amount of craziness on the board. We're gonna play Perfectionist here. We'll get a... We'll get another Perfectionist.
What's up, Kay? I was waiting for you.
Oh, what time means anything to you?
Predict again. Convergence. And damn it, no Convergence. We'll grab another Perfectionist. We're probably not gonna play too much. We'll pace it out, I would say, because the last thing I want to do is let it happen, it's cool. That can actually help us if I'm gonna be honest. That definitely helps us. So we're gonna attack like so. Misfortune should level up here. So she will deal 1 3 times with the bullet time. It will kill all the Ephemerals here, and at the same time we should be able to attack. Okay, we definitely, you know, I won't say cheese victory, but it definitely helps us here. We're gonna get the Hextech Transmogulator. We're gonna copy this guy into this fellow. That way we get the heal, and at the same time we get an extra elusive. So that's gonna be great. Hold on, we get less damage that way. 2930. Oh, it's a fast spell. Ah, so it's gonna come back down onto the deck, I believe, right? No, we swap it around. Sorry, we have to transform this guy into this guy. I had my order wrong there. Thank God I saw that. That would have been really embarrassing. Alright, so this time we should get the elusive. There we go.
That's Captain Fortune.
I just realized there was a fast spell. We got lucky there because essentially the Misfortune was able to kill that Ephemeral. I forgot it was a fast spell. That means, you know, it's not gonna transform first. It's gonna transform after the attack. That was a, you know, really basic rule that I seem to have forgotten. So yeah, I was lucky we were able to get our elusive to survive. If we were not able to do that, we would probably lost the elusive there. So we need to be really mindful about that. Alright, we're gonna pass the turn. We should be able to get the win with the elusives here. We somehow finessed the victory against this Karma, and I feel like, you know, we basically dodged a massive bullet here, which is kind of crazy. This Karma is an absolute nightmare to face if you are, you know, in a very unfavorable position.
We will not stand by.
We're blocked with this 5-3, doesn't really matter. There's this attack here. Alright, awesome. We actually finessed the victory there, which is really, really good. So we have a Dragon's Tooth on the Ekko, we have a Pickaxe as well as a Skirmisher's Saber. I am going to be honest with you, I don't think we need the Pickaxe necessarily, because we should have enough gold to compensate with the, what is this thing called again? The Bounty Hunters Renown. So Dragon's Tooth or Challenger would probably be the best pick here. I am a little bit torn, however, because Dragon's Tooth Fury could be nice. But I think the Skirmisher Saber would be better because that way we can basically have a favorable attack compared to Dragon's Tooth. You know, we don't have the Challenger there. So I think we're going to go with the Skirmisher Saber. Alright, so we're going to head to the power node here. We get Slow But Steady, a memory game, and an Overprepared. I think we're going to go with Slow But Steady because we can potentially get a couple of parallel convergences into the deck upon one cast. If I'm not mistaken, that Ekko spell, if we just double check here, that Ekko spell is a slow spell. Where is it? The Cult Shot. So basically we can draw two and create double parallel convergences in there. One thing to note as well is that we can potentially fill up our hand too fast, but I think it's the sacrifice I'm willing to make because we can be able to get a couple more parallel convergences. I think we're going to go for it. It might be risky, but we're going to go for it. Alright, we have a Gangplank here as well as a Zoe. Also, one more reason why I went with that there is, you know, if we have a couple of parallel convergences or a couple of chrono breaks, we can potentially get, you know, double the amount of ephemeral allies attacking or whatnot. So it could be decent. Unless we have a full board, of course, and in that condition, it could have been bad. I'm not really sure if that was the right pick now, all things considered, but we've already selected it. We might as well just commit it and go on and move on. So I think we're gonna go and take on, let's see, Zoe with the Unyielding. Gangplank has Unstable Inventory. I think we're gonna head up to the Zoe because I want the Scroll Chest there. Spellshoot and Ekko could be big. I think Spellshoot is probably more important, so we're gonna head down to the Gangplank and get the Chamber of Renewal buff.
I accept.
Alright, so we have Ekko, Rising Spell Force, Time Winder, Air of Improvement. We're gonna get rid of this, and I think we'll get rid of the two spells. We've learned our lesson because we were not able to get a cheap unit here. Time Winder is a really useful unit though. I think we'll keep the Time Winder. We'll get rid of Rising Spell Force and Air of Improvement. We should be lucky enough to get a 2-cost unit, I hope. Get Drop Water and Fallen Feline. Prefer to see this in a prediction, but I'll take it. Let's drop the... There's probably going to be a Jagged Butcher coming on, so we're going to go with the Drop Water first.
If you're into coughing.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
Corsair is probably not a really good... No, actually it could be good because we can potentially trade with this guy. At the very least we get rid of a unit, so I think we'll do that.
I never miss.
If it chooses to block, of course. If it doesn't, it, you know, probably won't be that useful, but we'll see.
I've got us covered.
Yep, doesn't choose to block as expected. But it's cool. At the very least, we get rid of that barrow there.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how much.
I think we're going to drop Misfortune.
No prey, no pay.
A block here, we'll definitely not. Block with this guy. Yeah, I think this is what we'll do. It's cool. We'll take 4 damage here, but it should be okay.
Guns blazing.
Get rid of this powder keg here. Alright, so yeah, I think Challenger was probably the best pick because obviously we can use that to challenge units now, which is great. We're gonna try to beat this before the Gangplank comes on, which is rather unlikely if I'm gonna be honest. That Gangplank's gonna come on next turn. We'll just drop the Ekko first.
New tech, new trick, new day, new sun.
All hands on deck!
I think we'll go Time Winder here. Discard drop border. Kill this guy and this guy.
Look out!
Attack like so, drag this guy here, and drag this guy here. Alright, we'll drop the Fallen Feline first. And now we'll predict. And we get more Echoes here, as well as an Amateur Aeronaut. I think we're gonna grab another Ekko. You know, I'm starting to think that Slow and Steady was probably a bad pick there, but like I said, we've already committed. You know, there's really no point in, you know, complaining. We're just gonna have to go through with what we've got. Maybe learn from the mistake in the next time we do an Ekko run. Not to pick up that Slow but Steady. I'm not really sure, we'll have to see. It's still really early, so I'm reserving judgment.
Remember me, you bastard.
No.
GB comes on here, but we'll drop Island Navigator first. Ooh. Okay. We have to we cannot get the scout attack yet because that GP can potentially kill a unit, so I don't want that to happen. Yeah, we have to attack with everything here. No, we don't have to attack with everything here. We just attack with... No, we can attack with everything here. We should be fine. Alright. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a call shot into the Nexus.
Something for tomorrow.
So my whole idea of that was basically, you know, double the amount of convergences we get in the deck upon one cast. But like I said, it also doubles the amount of draws, which could be bad. It depends. We're gonna get this time trick on. See if we can level up the Ekko. Progress it, at least. We're gonna go with the Island Navigator here. Let's drop this Mourn.
Nature does not mourn. I will.
Like I said, we are filling our hands, so it is a little bit of a double-edged sword. We're gonna attack with this 5-1 first.
That's Captain Fortune.
I won't lie, the Misfortune is carrying us though, which is kinda ironic if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we lose that unit there, but it's cool. We'll let that happen. We'll actually play we'll play Static Shock, why not? We'll kill this guy and deal 2 to the Nexus. We actually could have done Kexite Crystal there. Either way, we could have killed that Petty Officer as well. It's alright. I think we'll do it now. A little bit questionable to play this now, but we'll still play it anyway. Lose that guy, it's fine. I think we should still have the win regardless. We definitely do.
That
Okay, we have a Shadow Totem Island Navigator here, predict on Scrying Sands, and a Grifter's deck on Time Winder. I think we don't really need any more cost reduction on this. I think we're gonna go with Scrying Sands here. Predict an enemy -2/-0 could be decent. Alright, so healer as well as a Chamber Renewal. We're definitely gonna head to the Chamber of Renewal because I want that spell shield on the Ekko. We have a Jhin here with Power Overwhelming, which seems fine. We're definitely avoiding the Ashe. A duplicate, so wow, the good thing we didn't head up to the Zoe there. That could have been a little bit problematic if we had to face a duplicate Ashe. Alright, so we're gonna head to the Chamber of Renewal. Grab the spell shield on the Ekko, of course. And we're gonna head to the Jhin. Okay, Ekko, MF, Veteran Investigator, and Practical Perfectionist. We're gonna get rid of these two. I have my 2 champions here, which is great, so we're just gonna keep that. Miss Fortune has been helping us out, you know, quite a bit with the mana gem as well as her aggressivity, so obviously I'm gonna keep her around. And unfortunately, we only get a... Okay, we do get a cheap unit, which is a Ephemeral, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's still better than nothing, so I think we're just gonna bring that on first.
Better dead than topside.
The Corsair's Ephemeral, I should say, not this guy. Probably stupid to, you know, attack here because it's just gonna die. That bear is probably gonna block the Ephemeral. So I think we're just gonna attack with...
Man, I'm good.
Nah, we're not gonna attack. We're not gonna do anything.
We are at the threshold of something great.
You get stunned here, which is unfortunate. I tell you what, we're actually gonna get a copy of this. This is a 2-mana unit, right? We can actually stun that Ephemeral. Okay, cool. We're gonna get this.
Our purpose calls to us. We cannot turn away.
Alright, we're gonna stun this guy in return.
If you do not have a part to play, take one.
And we're definitely not attacking here because essentially if we attack, all these units are probably just gonna block. No, I think we can safely attack, I feel. Nah, yeah, I think we can. I think we can. We'll trade damage here. We'll let this, I don't think they're gonna block these Ephemerals, I feel. I don't think so. Let's skip the block here. Playing a bit risky here because we are losing health. But I don't think these guys are gonna block. Alright, it doesn't block, you know, at least one of it, which is decent. I call that a decent enough trade. Jin's gonna come on here, so we're just gonna drop the Ekko.
Never had luck, never needed.
Easy to say with that Z drive of yours.
Yep, so we're just gonna kill it.
I do my own stunts.
We'll get some parallel convergences in the deck first.
Branching out.
Alright, we'll play a time trick here. Convergence, now we get a drop border, which is decent. We're gonna get a static shock. Need to get rid of this guy because 4/4, I really don't want to contend with that. Oh, hands are full already, right? It's nearly full. Okay, so we need to get rid of some units here.
If we seek forgiveness, we must commit all.
We're safe because we have spell shield, so we're just gonna let that resolve.
Embrace your fate as I
Drop
have
misfortune.
mine.
I don't think it's gonna attack here.
I will make this right.
Okay, even if it chooses to attack, it's fine. We have a... Oh damn it! We don't have enough to kill it. we don't have enough to play static shock. Okay, I misplayed that a little bit. We lose the misfortune here, but it's not really that important, I'd say. So we're just gonna let that resolve. It's fine. Misfortune's no longer the key unit here, so we're cool. We're gonna drop a Corsair. Our Corsair. And we're not gonna play the Cult Shot yet, I think. I like to predict. I prefer to predict. So we're just gonna attack here. We're gonna drag this guy. And we deal some damage to the Nexus. We actually have the win in the next turn as well, which is decent. Can't really hurt us here. I'm not really too concerned. Take some heavy damage though, so it could affect the next battle. But I think it should be fine. We're gonna grab a Time Trick. Let's see what we get. We get a Ekko and a Island Navigator. We're just gonna grab the Island Navigator here. We haven't been seeing the parallel convergences a little bit, unfortunately. The whole reason I went with that slow but steady was to increase the chance of drawing or predicting a parallel convergence. So, might be something to consider. Might not be the best spell because we essentially draw extra card, which will basically fill our hand, like right now. Something to consider. Something to consider. Alright, we have a Farsight on Rising Spellforce, Parlay, as well as a Rally. We might go for the Rally. This could be decent. Kinda cheesy as well, but I'm gonna go for it. That way we could potentially get double attacks, which is kinda great. Triple attacks if there's a scout unit, of course, but yeah, still good overall. We're gonna head to the shop here. Grab a power. Spell Singer, spells cost 1 less. This is perfect. We're picking this up. So we don't really need to worry about the Lost Chapter anymore. So essentially, it's a little bit of a redundant spell now. A redundant relic now. It's cool though. So in terms of the cards, we're gonna grab a Radiant Plate Armor on Drop Border. Okay, so this is a really interesting one, I'd say. Because first of all, we're increasing the cost of the Drop Border. But this is a huge stat buff. If we can get a Predict with this, this is massive. I think we're gonna go for it. We're gonna risk it here. We should have enough 1-cost units. So we have a Corsair, we have a Fallen Feline as is. We're gonna risk it here. We are definitely gonna risk it here. This is a really good power spike if we could get it on a Predict. That would be kinda crazy, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're actually gonna get 2 copies of it. That way we can increase the chance of seeing it in our deck and essentially seeing it in the Predict as well. Where is it gonna be? It's in 3 costs here. We have 3 copies of it. I think we'll grab 5 copies. That way we can increase the amount we summon with it, I feel. We predict with it, I would say. Alright, so I don't think we're gonna go for anything else here, so we're just gonna leave. We have a Champion Iron Chest and a shop. We're gonna head to the Champion Iron Chest. We're gonna take on Misfortune with Perfected Mana Flow.
Sure you can hand.
I was hoping we get the attack token there. It's a little bit unfortunate that Misfortune did, because now she's gonna summon a unit. We're gonna keep the Variant Investigator in case we need a unit to block. We're gonna get rid of Scrying Sands and the Rally. I don't think we need these two.
No prey, no pay.
Yeah, we definitely need a block here. We're gonna drop the Investigator.
Stand aside. An expert is at work.
Set sail.
I'll recite your rights.
It's gonna die anyway. I think we're just gonna play the Predict here. We'll see if we're lucky we could get a unit on the board. That could be decent. Do we? Yeah, we might as well do it. Drop Border. There we go. That's exactly what I want. A very big power spike. We're gonna get the Misfortune. Obviously, we lose the unit here, but the 5-4 here, but it's cool.
Love ya.
Alright, we'll see if the Misfortune is willing to block here. I don't think it's gonna block.
I know what
Oh,
I'm
it does
doing.
block. Interesting. At the very least, we get rid of it, because what I'm noticing as well is that the odds of getting a Misfortune on the board, the AI getting an extra Misfortune, seems like a really slow, really low chance, I'd say, from what I've noticed. Not only for Misfortune, obviously, but for most of the champions. We're gonna bring on our Misfortune.
Fortune favors the bold.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
We'll boldly attack here, because we should be able to kill this guy.
A long way for a bullet.
Progress to level up as well, which is decent.
Success gets noticed.
Hired gun isn't really going to hurt us. Even if the Misfortune dies, it's not really important. The objective with the Misfortune, really, our main objective is to get the Mana Gem. That way we can bring on the Ekko faster. You know what? I think we'll actually drop the Scout. We'll hold off on the Ekko first. I have an idea.
Dangerous water.
Alright, cool. So Time Winder here, we're going to discard this Fleeting Ekko. Do 3 and do 3. That's a Hallow unit. It actually gives us a buff, which is great. We're going to attack like so. First trigger the
Something to keep us moving.
Scout.
I never miss.
And we're going to attack again.
Set sail.
Yeah, you see, there's a lot of, weak units. For some reason, well, not for some reason, but the odds of the AI getting double champion seems to be really slim, from what I've noticed in the POC. I could be wrong, though. There could be opportunities or instances where there's, double units. But we're gonna drop this Ekko here. We should be really safe.
Back in the game.
I tell you what, we should be able to get a couple units here, so we're gonna attack like this first. Well, a couple attacking turns here, sorry.
To keep us moving.
That's Captain Fortune.
Right, we're gonna rally first. Actually, we're gonna predict first. That way we get a buff on the Ekko. I think we're gonna go Rising Spell Force. We're probably not gonna play it. We definitely want to play our Relentless Pursuit here. Unless Rising Spell Force gets a cost reduction, of course. And then we're gonna play it.
Guns blazing.
Okay, so let's see. Ekko gives a support, I think, right? Does he give a support? Yeah, he does give us a support, which is great. So we're actually gonna support the Misfortune. That way the Overwhelm does more damage.
This is our way.
And we'll even buff the Misfortune here. Doesn't really matter what it blocks. We should still get a hell of a lot of damage here. We have to rally, we get another attack, and we win. Relentless Pursuit. Double rallies, just a slow but steady. A little bit unfortunate though, because it is a little bit of a waste. But it's alright. Alright, we're gonna attack again, obviously, and get the victory.
That's why I'm the captain.
Alright, so we have a Scrying Sands, a Zonai Urchin, and a Mystifying Magician. I don't think we need to grab this because we already have cost reduction on the spells. We definitely don't need extra cost reduction to reduce a zero cost spell essentially because it's 1. I think we're probably just gonna grab a Zonai Urchin. Discard a card to draw 1. Yeah, sure, why not? It's an extra 1 cost unit, could be useful. We're gonna grab it. Alright, we're gonna head to the Champion Item Chest here. Attack Nap 1, Radiant Plate, Armor, Last Breath, Rally. I think we're gonna reroll here and see if we could get a better champion item. Tyrant's Brace, Fearsome, and Nap 1 again. We're gonna spend one more reroll, I feel. And we got cost reduction on the Ekko, that is great. We're gonna pick that up. Alright, so let's set the healer note here. I think we're gonna need the 8 health back, so we're not gonna cut any card. Is there any cards to cut, first of all? Let's see, Hextech Transmogulator. I don't think we want to cut anything, so we're just gonna grab the 8 health, get ourselves back to full, and now we're gonna take on Viego.
No power.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of Drop Water because obviously we can't play it. So I think we're gonna get rid of... No, we'll keep Time Trick, Investigator, and we'll get rid of Time Winder. We should be able to get a 1-cost unit. We'll keep Time Winder though because this could be a really useful spell. So yeah, we're gonna keep this. We get double Corsairs here. Unfortunate though, because we are not able to play anything. I tell you what, whoa, no, actually, hold on. That Viego is Ephemeral, right? Foe summons an Ephemeral copy of the player's strongest follower that died last round. Ah, yeah. That is not that great. I guess we're gonna pass the turn first. And I tell you what, we're gonna play a Scrying Sands. I know it's not the best use of this because this is not an attacking turn. But we'll see if we could get a Drop Water. And we get a Fallen Feline. Okay, that's still not too bad. At the very least, that's an attacking unit, so I'll take it. A non-ephemeral unit, I should add. I tell you, we're going to play a Time Trick here. We'll buff the Fallen Feline, it's cool. Still no Drop Water, that's unfortunate. That's the whole reason I went with the buff on the Drop Water there. We're just going to go ahead and grab a... Aeronaut, I guess. Elusive could be useful. We have not been playing it too often, but it is definitely a useful unit. Oh man. Draw the Drop Water instead of predicting it. I tell you what, we're actually gonna drop the Ekko here instead of the Misfortune.
Hey, if it isn't that cat I rescued this morning.
And we can actually block like so, we should be fine.
I love that.
Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. I forgot this guy last breath summons a Escape Abomination. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot. I really forgot it summons a, Escape Abomination, that Curse Keeper. It's probably one of the earliest cards as well. I remember, using this back then when the game first launched, but for some reason I forgot about this. That is unfortunate. So it looks like now we don't have a free attack here. I guess we're gonna play Time Trick then. At the very least we can get a buff on the Ekko. Oh, we actually do get a Drop Water, cool. And we'll grab the Misfortune. No, actually we still have a way out. We still have a way out. So we get a Time Winder here. Let us discard this Fleeting Drop Water. We can deal 3 to these 2 units, and we still are able to get a free attack here. Okay, that's cool. So we're gonna commit that. No unit summon, which is perfect. We're gonna attack like so. Can we actually stack on a little bit more damage? Actually, we don't need to. We should still get the win. I think we'll just keep the Hexite Crystal in hand just in case we, essentially need to play it, but we should be fine. 0 cost predict. We're gonna play it. Grab a Relentless Pursuit, although it's not gonna be that important.
All coming back to me now.
But we should have the win next turn. Alright, we're gonna pass the turn, we should get the win.
Man, I'm good.
All right, where's the after party?
Okay, we get another cost reduction on the Ekko. That is amazing because we can potentially get him on turn 1. I'm gonna pick this up for sure. Ancient Coin minus 1 cost. That is gonna be crazy. 2 cost Ekko. Alright, so we're gonna head into the power node here. We get Bouncing Blades, Duelist, and Endurance. I think we're going to spend rerolls here. We should be able to do better than this set here, if I'm going to be honest. Dragon's Rage, Overwhelm, and Duelist. Let's spend the final reroll. Spell Stinger, your spells cost 1 less. Enemies are -1, -0, and another Fleeting Blade's Edge. We don't really need this anymore because, you know, we don't really need any more create cards because we have a really big hand that we don't want to sacrifice some of our deck. So I think we might go with another Spell Stinger. We can potentially get a, you know, 0 cost predict on the turn 1, especially with like what's that thing called again? The time trick, right? So yeah, we definitely can take advantage of this. So we're gonna go for that. So essentially, that what is that? That Lost Chapter now is a little bit redundant, but there was no way of knowing we are gonna get these powers. So obviously, it was fairly useful at the beginning. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head into the Jinx here. Okay, we get drop border again. We're gonna get rid of this because I want to see this in a prediction, ideally. We're gonna get rid of the Era of Improvement as well. We'll keep the Perfectionist and the Scrying Sands. If we're lucky we join Ekko, we can bring on turn 1. That is gonna be crazy. We get double Static Shocks. Not ideal, but it is what it is. And of course we draw Misfortune. Where's the Ekko when you need him? Alright, I guess we're just gonna pass the turn first. Alright, we'll play Time Winder. No, let's actually predict here. Because it's a 0 cost, we might as well do it. And there we go, we get a drop border, which is great. We're gonna grab the Relentless Pursuit as well. Let's actually do this. We might be able to get some heavy damage here, which is kind of crazy. Because, you know, cause all our spells cost 0 now, which is insane. We're gonna Time Winder. We're gonna discard the Static Shock. I don't think we need that. We're gonna deal 3 and deal 3 to the Nexus. I'm not really too concerned about that. It's fine. Okay, I wanted to play Rally here, but I think it might be, you know, more worth it to have Misfortune on the board before playing it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attack with the Sky. If it blocks us, we're just gonna play Rising Spell Force and negate damage. Probably not the best use of it, all things considered, but I'm not really too concerned. I think we should be fine, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to be too overconfident, of course, but we should be okay. Ekko, please. If we get an Ekko here, it would be perfect. Unfortunately not. We get a Misfortune. Well, we get an Aeronaut. Alright, gonna drop MF.
No prey, no pay.
This is gonna be a deal 3 spell, right? Damn it. Get excited. I probably should have anticipated that, but like I said, I was a little bit too complacent there. I thought we had to win. It's cool though, we can still play Static Shock, just deal 2 to these guys, and basically just attack. We're gonna take 1 damage here, actually 5 damage because of this Super Mega Death Rocket, but it's alright. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Still no Ekko, unfortunately. I know there's gonna be a Jinx coming on here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna play a Corsair. There's probably gonna be a Jinx coming on, that's the thing. You know, I think it should still be fine. We'll just drop the Corsair. I'm not really too concerned. No Jinx, it discards it. Okay. So that means we're safe from Jinx territory, which is great. I think we're just gonna predict. And finally we get the Ekko. I'm gonna grab 1 Ekko. Bring him on.
Never had luck, never needed.
Easy to say with that Z drive of yours.
And obviously we're gonna attack here.
This is my time.
Let's see. Let's drag this 1/1 here. Okay, I think I have an idea. Let's commit this first.
I've got us covered. I'm anything.
Alright, so now that we've committed the attack, that crack shot should still deal 1. And if we play a Text Tech Transmogulator, we should be able to get our crack shot into a elusive Poro. And it should still deal 1, right? Oh, it still dies because it's a 1-1 Poro. Ah, okay, okay. Well, I think we'll still play it because at the very least I want this health refill. That could be important. So we're gonna grab it. Okay, 2 things there. I forgot we didn't have enough mana for the rally after playing that, which is a little bit unfortunate. But at the same time, I'm not sure if you caught that, but that Poro that we transform into also got the ephemeral. I'm not really paying attention to how the hex tech transmogulator works, but for some reason it keeps the ephemeral keyword, which I think is a little bit weird. Or is that how it works? I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's one thing to note moving forward. So it looks like it doesn't really work as the way I would like it to. At the very least, we can play a time trick here. We'll just buff the Ekko, of course. We'll grab a Misfortune. Probably should grab another time trick. That way we could, you know, quickly progress the Ekko level up. It's cool though. We should still have enough damage and get the win with the rally as well. Not really too concerned, if I'm gonna be honest. Pop the Misfortune first.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
We probably should have attacked that. That way we didn't need to take 5 damage. It's alright, it's alright. That one's definitely on me.
Watch out.
We're trying to drag out the turn. I think we might be able to get the... No, this is fleeting. That's the problem. This is fleeting. I tell you, let's cut our losses. Let's go ahead and just get the win. I think we shouldn't try to drag out the battle too long. We lose the Misfortune here again. It's cool. Yeah, we're dragging out the battle too long. I really don't want to do this. No, we still can't get the win, unfortunately, because we don't have enough damage. Okay, it's alright. So I think we'll just grab the Cold Shot here. We have another shot that basically getting a heal, which could be decent. Or should we get a drop border? I really wish this was in the prediction. That would have been better. I think we're just still gonna rally here and we'll just get the attack. I was hoping we could get the heal there, but I think we made a mess of that one. It's alright though, we should still get the win, so that's probably more important. We lose a little bit of health, it's fine. We should be able to recoup that in the next few battles. I don't even think we need to play the time trick here. We should be able to get the victory. Alright, we don't get a Transmogulator, we are not able to get the heal, so we're just gonna attack, get the win, and get out. Let's not waste too much time.
That one's for you, son.
Okay, so we kerfuffled that one a little bit, so we need to be really careful and less complacent. I won't lie, I was, taking my foot off the gas there a little bit. I thought we had to win, I wasn't really too concerned. But yeah, we need to be really, really careful moving forward. That was a huge scare, well not really a scare, but we lost a number of health, so obviously that's something I'm going to be more mindful about. Alright, so we get a Island Navigator with Target Sprays. I think we're going to pick this up, could be decent. We're going to head to the shop here. Grab another power, of course. Out the gate, summon a 2-cost unit from your deck. That could be decent. We could get a 2-cost Ekko. I'm picking this up. I saw a buff to Time Trick here as well. So, doubling dice, 0-cost copy of me in hand. Why not? Could be decent. 1 copy should do it because we get to buff everything. Siphoning Strike with Ally Strikes a unit. Reduce my cost by 1. After cost reduction, that is going to be a 2-cost Siphoning Strike. I'm going to pick this up. That is going to be insane. We're even going to pick up, I think, 3 copies of it. I think this is the one instance where I actually purchased something from the shop. I don't think we need anything else, so we're just going to leave. And let's head into the Tahm Kench.
It
Alright, so now that we have a guaranteed 2-cost unit, it might be worth to ensure that we increase the odds of drawing the Ekko, and the way to do that is to keep any variant investigators, and basically, yeah, just re-roll for anything else, I would say. See if we could get as many 2-cost units in our hand. I think we'll keep the Isle Navigator. We'll definitely re-roll the Drop Border. We'll keep the Zona Urchin as well. We'll definitely get rid of this Drop Border here. Ekko. There we go, Ekko on the board, beautiful. That is exactly what we want to see.
Just pretend I'm not here, eh?
Alright, I think I have an idea what I'm going to do. We're going to get the time trick on the Ekko first. Let's grab a Time Winder.
All coming back to me now.
Now, if we get lucky with doubling dice, we can actually get a additional predict, and unfortunately we do not get lucky, which is a little bit sad. It is cool though, because what we can do is we'll get the Time Winder again. Let's discard this Variant Investigator. We don't need it anymore. The most important thing for this Investigator is just to get that first Ekko. So we're gonna deal 3 to this guy and deal 3 to the Nexus. Can block the elusive units, alright, we'll take the 3 damage. Let's go with a Cult Shot here. Yeah, I think it should be fine. We should be able to play most, if not, you know, everything, which is decent.
Splitting the timeline.
Ah, come on. I really wish this was in the prediction. That would have been so much better. Doubling dice could help us here though, which is decent. Let's bring on the Corsair. We're gonna try to push damage, I feel. So on Urchin, we're gonna discard the Aeronaut. Actually, we'll discard a Drop Border. That way we discard it, it goes back into the deck. That is gonna be decent.
Anything helps.
Oh, we can't even play Siphoning Strike here. That is kinda insane. I think we will do it. Let's play Quick Attack. Buff the Ekko. Yeah, we can get a lot of damage here. I want to do this. We're gonna play Siphoning Strike. This is gonna be crazy. Alright, Siphoning Strike, we're gonna get rid of this guy. Strike, we get a Predict as well, which is decent. We're winning this, no problem. No problem at all. Time Trick on. And we get a Drop Border as well. We'll grab another Time Trick.
Oh, right. I remember.
We might even get Ekko to level up on the turn 1 if we're lucky. And let's see, we have him at 2. Okay, we get him to level up here, which is great. That is insane. Insane. We'll grab another Siphoning. We'll grab another Time Trick. Just for fun. Of course we get another one. Holy shit, we get the win on turn 1. That is insane. Well, guys, I think it's needless to be said, we've beaten Aurelion Sol at this point. Should not be a problem.
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
So like I said, guys, we're probably going to beat Aurelion Sol. We have no problem against the Tahm Kench here. Lee Sin is up next, so it might be a test, but yeah, I think we should be fine. Let's go ahead and just grab another Predict on the Scrying Sands. You know, let's make this deck even more busted. Alright, so we're going to head to the Lee Sin here. Ooh, level up. So this could be our first challenge. Level up Lee Sin. That is interesting. Okay, we'll see how we do. Alright, Fallen Feline, Rising Spell Force, and Siphoning Strike. I think you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of Fallen Feline, the Rising Spell Force, as well as and the Practical Perfectionist here. I want to see if we can increase the odds of getting the Ekko onto the board. Although we should have a decent odds of getting the Ekko onto the board. I tell you what, we'll keep the Rising Spell Force. We'll just get rid of the Perfectionist and the Fallen Feline. We'll keep the Siphoning Strike as well. Could be useful. Ekko on the board, please. There we go. That's exactly what I want to see. Alright, tell you what, let's play a called shot here. Yeah, let's play a called shot here.
Something for tomorrow.
Drop border again, come on.
Beware the dragon spirit.
Yeah, I think we've won here, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's see, do we have enough mana? Do we have enough slots for 2 time tricks here? So we have 8 cards, and we should get 2 time tricks. That's gonna be 10, that is okay. So we're gonna go ahead and give the Rising Spell Force to the Ekko. That way we have enough mana to play Siphoning Strike and kill the Lee Sin. We've won the game. We're just gonna drop Fallen Feline just for fun, obviously. Let's see. We can actually get a free copy of it, so we're gonna get copy of the Fallen Feline. 0 cost Fallen Feline on. Obviously, we're gonna play predicts here. We basically won the game. What is this? A drop border here. We're gonna grab a Aeronaut. We're lucky, doubling dice gives us another predict. We can't play that again. And there we go, we're gonna play it again. And we get a convergence this time, although it's not that important, we're still gonna grab it. We get another predict, we're gonna play it. Double drop borders as well, that's perfect. Let's just grab the Scrying Sands. Early days, this is just abuse here. We're gonna attack with everything, obviously. If we don't get the victory, we have a parallel convergence, which we can play, but we get the win. Turn 1 victory, cool.
Alright, where's the after party?
Alrighty guys, so looks like only a Sol left, and I think we should be fine if I'm gonna be frank with you. We're just gonna grab the Static Shock here. We don't really need any more cards, so we're just gonna head to the Aurelion Sol and hope we get a turn 1 victory. At the very least, a turn 2 victory would be nice, but we'll see.
Naturally.
Right, we're gonna keep Rising Spell Force, you know the drill. We're gonna get rid of all these drop borders as well as the Static Shock. It basically just makes things easier first, you know, giving us a lot of unfavorable cards. That way we know what we are not gonna want. We'll keep the Rising Spell Force, that way if we're lucky we get a Siphoning Strike, we can replicate that strategy again. So we're gonna start with this. No Siphoning Strike, unfortunately. Give us an Ekko here though. Oh, Very Investigator, why? Why? On the final battle, you give me a card that we don't need. Ah, man. But at the very least, we should still be fine, though. We're just gonna drop this fleeting Ekko, I think.
New tech, new tricks, new day, new song.
We should still be fine if I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably, you know, a little bit, you know, a little bit exaggerated there when I said, you know, we probably suffered without the Ekko. We're gonna drop the call shots here. That way we get a couple of convergences in the deck. That's probably gonna help us.
Something for tomorrow.
Ooh, I forgot about the draw. We need to be careful about that. Well, we get a time trick. That is gonna be insane. I tell you what, we'll just have one call shot. We're not gonna play all of it, but I think we should be able to get a turn 1 victory here. So let's see what we play first. We definitely want to play Scrying Sands. Let's grab a rally. That could be decent. All right, we'll drop a. Now, we'll not make the same mistake of playing the Static Shock again, because essentially, we won't have enough to play the Rally, and the Rally could be key here. We're gonna drop the Plunder Poro first. Alright, I think that's what we'll do. Let's actually buff. We have double rising spell forces here, right? So we'll buff this guy once and we'll buff the Ekko one time. That will allow us to take out one of this and still deal, you know, enough damage. Excess damage here. Let's not predict yet. We'll take our time with it because we can potentially get a turn 1 victory here. And I want to see if we could get a turn 1 victory here. That would be insane. I think we can safely play more called shots. Oh, we get convergence. That's perfect. We basically won the game here. I am not even going to be too concerned. We even get a Siphoning Strike. Yeah, we've won the game. We've won the game. Siphoning Strike will have Ekko just strike this guy. Whoa. Hold on. Siphoning Strike. Okay, we might lose turn 1 victory, play Siphoning Strike. But, you know, it should still be fine if I'm going to be honest. I'm not really sure why I'm thinking too much about this. Let's play Time Trick first, I think. We'll get a drop border and we'll get a Island Navigator.
You know, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
Get another Time Trick on. We don't get the drop border this time, but we'll grab a Zona Urchin. Alright, so now we don't get the Time Tricks. I'm happy to play whatever's left. Let's go with a Parallel Convergence first. That way we can get a free attack off. Or actually, hold on. This might be better. Let's attack with everything first. Yeah, we turn 1 victory. Turn 1 victory confirmed. We attack with everything first. Parallel Convergence.
Alternating the reality.
Well, guys, that is the Ekko run done. And obviously, as you can see, really easy victory there. Didn't even break a sweat. But, you know, no, I mean, seriously. You know, it was a fairly decent and a fun one, obviously. But I think the Misfortune definitely helped out a lot in the beginning. That was a really important pickup there, that Misfortune. But after that, you know, the Ekko really just carried us through the majority of the run. So, I was really happy with this, if I'm going to be honest with you. It was definitely much better than the first time. The Spell Singer here helped us out a lot. And the Out the Gates there, even though there was a little bit of a, well, let's just say, AI being the AI in the final battle there where we got the Variant Investigator instead of the Ekko, it was still fairly decent. Slow but Steady was, you know, a little bit controversial, I'd say. So it was fairly decent, I would say, but, you know, you could probably do away with this. I don't think it's that important, but a rally here helped us out a lot as well. So definitely a really good set of powers here helped us out in this Ekko run, and obviously as well the Ekko. You know, I think I was definitely wrong the first time when I played the Ekko. I believe I mentioned this in the previous video as well, that I thought the Ekko was, you know, a really bad champion, but you know, I'm really glad to see that I was proven wrong here. The Ekko is a really good one, provided you have the right build and the right powers. He is definitely a really good champion. So Grand General's counterplan and the Bounty Hunters will now help us out for sure, but I think the main star of the show here was probably going to be the Lost Chapter. That definitely helped us out a ton. Getting the Ekko on the turn 1 with the rally as well as the spells to play, as well as some really good cards as well, like the Siphoning Strike, which was a late pickup. It definitely helped us out a lot. We were able to get the turn 1 victory cost of it, so obviously really good stuff. 2-1 cost as well. How can you know, basically deny that? That was definitely helpful. And the Skirmisher's Saber definitely helped us out a lot as well. So really good stuff, I would say. But anyway, we are going to end things here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video with Ekko. And if you did, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. Really do appreciate the support. But most importantly, it's you don't miss future episodes or uploads of Legends of Runeterra or Path of Champions content just like this one. And with that being said, this is Kavla signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me as well. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.